I have actually shared this from my personal experience. I have done some mistakes, done some good things that have reaped benefits for me, and I wanted you to know this. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel All Sorted, and in this video we'll be understanding what are the top 3 things you should be doing in the first 3 months of MBA. According to my experience, that will benefit you tremendously. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I make continuous videos which are highly relevant to MBA folks. So I have just recently graduated from my 2-year MBA at Mumbai HRM and LR, and I have several lessons that I should have known earlier. तो कुछ और हो सकती थी journey, it would have been better. You always feel that after graduating you could have done certain things to improve your MBA experience. So I wanted to because I'm just freshly graduated from an MBA, I have these lessons right in front of me which I want to share with you as an MBA aspirant or the MBA first year guy who's just entering the IIM or any B school. You must understand these 3 things to actually sail through your 2-year MBA very smoothly. Point number 1 is networking with both your seniors and both your batchmate. So networking is the most important skill that you have to learn in an MBA. This is not an engineering school. This is not your undergraduate thing that everyone is coming from the same background. And this is a set of diverse people coming in for an MBA. People with work experience, people who are fresher, work experience in different domains. This is the most important learning from an MBA that you get from your peers. That is called peer learning. Okay, peer learning will happen only if you network with people. The common mistake that I see even now is people actually go in that same smaller groups. Like that's very natural, but I want you to understand this consciously. ठीक है? क्या होता है? People will form smaller groups, and especially in this virtual thing, when gelling up is a bit of a task. People, what do? Is people from Maharashtra will come together, form a group. They'll even have a separate WhatsApp group. People from Delhi especially will come together. Noida, Delhi ke aage saath mein. As humans, we connect with people who are similar to us. So when we actually do not know other people, what is similar to us is our state or our our point of origin or our language. So that binds us, and do not do this mistake that making your smaller groups and sticking to that smaller group throughout your 2 years. So this is the general scenario. People come together, they form smaller groups. अच्छा ये नॉर्थ से है, ये दिल्ली से, ये महाराष्ट्र से, ये पुणे से है, ये नागपुर से है, और ये औरंगाबाद से, चलो अपन भाई चलो फॉर्म ग्रुप करते हैं. So avoid this mistake, guys, because this is MBA. Okay, don't make that childish mistake of engineering ki chota group mein you are studying and that is your whole life. No, your learning will be reduced by at least 80% if you just stick to your small group. So avoid that. So what you can do is, first be conscious that this is going to happen, and whenever you will be forming groups, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Am I actually biased towards certain people? So constantly ask yourself and try to mingle with every person. Okay, and how will you mingle when you do not know the other person? Is find the common interests. What are the similar interests that person has and you have? Suppose you are equally passionate about music and that person is also passionate about music. So connect with that person on that level. Music ki baat karo. Interested in watching football and there's an avid footballer who is equally passionate about it. Connect with that person on that level. So you do not have to actually make a friend of everybody. क्योंकि आपके बहुत सारे interest है, लोगों के interest है. Connect with them on that interest level in the first 3 months. 3 months, why this video is made is because you do not know people very well in the first 3 months. So that is why connect basis on interest. तो कैसे पता चलेगा? You can first follow them on LinkedIn. LinkedIn पे तो इतना interest पता नहीं चलेगा. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, connect with them. So you'll understand what they share, what they post. So similarly, अरे हाँ ये तो Instagram पे ये post कर रहा है. Suppose someone is a food blogger and you are also passionate about food blogging. Someone is a health enthusiast, कोई जिमर है जिसको जिम करना बहुत पसंद है, तुमको भी पसंद है. Connect with that person on that level, and this is how you'll build your network, and this is very important in the first 3 months. Because you are going to spend your 2 years with these people. It makes sense to connect with everyone because हर एक friend जरूरी होता है. Okay, so ये अपने सबने सुना है, and that is very true for MBA. Okay, you do not have to be very close friends with everyone. जिससे naturally close friendship हो रही है होने दो, but know each person of your batch. Try to know each person of your batch as much as possible. आपका अगर बहुत huge batch size है 300 का, so I'm not saying in that case, but 120 150 people you can easily mingle with, okay, और छोटे छोटे basis of interest पे. Why should mingle, why should do this? Because there are many benefits. People are coming from diverse backgrounds, different work experience. Someone has an experience in marketing, someone is a BCom, he has good experience in accounting, someone has done a CA, so he's good in finance, someone has already done a CFA level, so they can tell you about it. So how it helps you is when you first of all in your studies, okay, when you have doubts in accounting, especially people from engineering will have a lot of difficulty in commerce subjects. Fine, so you can directly go that person and tell him, yaar ye mera balance sheet match nahi kar raha hai, so please help me. You can actually approach a person for a case study competition. Suppose there is marketing knowledge you need, marketing insights kaise nikalte, you can approach the person who has done marketing job. Okay, so jo kitna help karta hai, someone has worked in Byju, someone has worked in different industry, people have worked in different diverse sectors already. Manufacturing se koi aaya hai, someone has come from, let's say, Tata Motors, someone has come from Deloitte, someone has been a consultant already, someone was working in a completely different domain, NGO. So you can connect to various people, and this will actually help you to build your knowledge more. And when you face difficulties in subjects, you can approach these people. When you face difficulties in case study competitions, you can approach them, and this is how your knowledge will grow many-fold. Do not think कि यार मैं इंटरनेट से पढ़ के मेरा नॉलेज बढ़ा लूंगा. इंटरनेट से ही पढ़ना था तो MBA क्यों कर रहे हो भाई? MBA is done mostly for pure learning. Peer learning is the most important outcome. किसी को भी पूछ लो. Okay, so that's my point. Similarly, connect to your seniors as well. Your seniors, because why you should network with your seniors in the first 3 months is very important. Because similarly, connection कैसे करोगे, that will be the similar thing as you will connect with your batchmate. Interest के level पे you can connect with your seniors. Also, seniors will tell you a lot about how you can sail through your first year, which electives you can take. Suppose if you have a dream internship in your mind, or dream company in your mind, and someone has already interned in that company, you can directly approach that senior and ask him, yeah, how should I prepare from day one. So your seniors who have cracked the case study competitions, और वापस इस साल case study competition होने वाला है, trust me, बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ change नहीं होने वाला है. Okay, so suppose there is a case study competition of Aditya Birla and someone has won that from your senior, finalists चले गए, so go and approach them यार, even before the competition begins कि कैसे, how should I approach, what do they look in that case study competition. And trust me, how you can differentiate yourself here is by connecting with people. Very few people do this. It's very surprising. I don't know, because of ego or I am self-sufficient, मैं खुद से कर लूँगा attitude. This will actually harm you in MBA. So connect to people and make your life easy. Connect with your seniors. Point number 2 is get into the right committee. Okay, so there'll be a lot of committees in MBAs like alumni committee, aspirant relations committee, placement committee, the placecom. So identify your etc etc. Some colleges may have 4-5 committees, 5-6. It depends on the institute. So identify your interest first. Okay. Don't go blindly कि इस कमिटी का बंदा इस कंपनी में select हुआ, so I should go in this company. This is completely absurd. This is fallacy. Okay, so don't go in the committees as per that logic. Identify your interest. आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है, that will be sustainable because you'll be working for 2 years in that committee. And also in that committee, when you form, don't actually stick to only that committee group people. 7-8 लोगों का committee बन गया है. Placement committee तो I can understand they are isolated people and they have to be isolated as a group and not mingle with the batch much. Sitting for placement committees and learning in itself, it will help you learn a lot. At least you can sit for the process. So different committees, if you like to interact with people, help aspirants, you can go in the aspirant relations committee. If you are good in marketing, you can go in aspirant relations committee because you will be actually working for building the brand image of your institute and also reaching out to people, onboarding them. So slightly interested in HR and marketing, you can go to aspirant relations committee for sure. So if you are an introvert, don't be like that even now, because these 2 years of an MBA is a great opportunity to mold yourself. You won't get this time at all in the future. Trust me, once you enter the corporate life, you won't get these 2 years anytime. So you have to maximize your efforts here to change your personality if you want to change for the better. if you are an introvert, you don't like to mingle with people, and you have an opportunity to change. It's not a bad thing to be an introvert. Okay, understand that. Apply for the right committee and get selected for that. Point number 3, and the most important point to remember in the first 3 months of your MBA: summer internship. So summer internship actually starts after your first 3 months into the MBA. Yes, even आपका रिजल्ट भी नहीं आता है फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर का, and the internship process starts. So this is a kind of most important event I can feel, because once you get into an internship, there's a high chance final shortlist भी उसी domain से आएगा. So from day one, if you're interested or you have a dream company in your mind, for example, TAS, in TSS it was TAS for many of us, Tata Administrative Services, and that actually TAS actually visits only 7 colleges in India, and TIS being one of them, and very good profile offered, big conglomerate Tata obviously. So the right people who actually got in were in touch with their seniors who actually got into TAS a year earlier, because आपका कोई सीनियर तो होगा जो लास्ट ईयर टैस में गया होगा या फिर कोई कंपनी में गया होगा, तो आप उससे बात कर लो, हाउ वाज द प्रोसेस, व्हाट डिड दे आस्क इन द इंटरव्यू, हाउ इज द जीडी, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक्स आर आस्क्ड. So your seniors, again, your networking, the point number 1, will help you in your summer internships also. All these 3 points are connected. I'll tell you how. So networking से आपको सीनियर से पता चल जाएगा, और सीनियर ने आपके ड्रीम कंपनी में इंटर्नशिप किया था तो आप उससे कनेक्ट कर लोगे, and that will help you tremendously. Trust me, people who are smart will definitely do it. Also, in the first 3 months for your summer internship, you have to collect some CV points. CV points मतलब ऐसा कोई point, bullet point जो आपके CV में add हो सकता है as some achievement or some position of responsibility. So position of responsibility add करना है तो you can get into some committee. Point number 2, you get that bullet point in that CV, that member / placecom committee member, alumni committee member, or this whichever committee you are in. So that is one way of CV point. Second is case study competitions. फर्स्ट 3 मंथ्स में एटलीस्ट 3, 4, 5 केस स्टडी कॉम्पिटिशन्स तो मेरे ख्याल से आ जाती है. इन TSS इट वॉज so you can try your best to actually win some of the case study competition at the national level, be a national finalist of some, because that will add in your CV point. Again, winning some case study competition, that definitely helps. Point number 3 is the certifications that you can do from day one. You have 3 months in your hand. Do some certifications relevant to your field of interest. Okay, marketing में जाना है, HR में जाना है, या analytics में जाना है, तो do some similar certifications on Coursera. ओके, कोर्सेरा से कुछ कोर्स कर लिया, टैबलू कर लिया, एडवांस एक्सेल कर लिया, पीपल एनालिटिक्स, यू कैन डू टैलेंट मैनेजमेंट, you can do on Power BI, you can actually learn some tools, you can do any Coursera thing that you find is interesting for you, and that will help you in your summer internship. Again, these 3 in that order. First is networking, second is actually getting into some committee if you are interested in that, and third is the summer internship process, which actually involves the first 2 points that will help you. आप ये 3 चीज आपके पहले 3 महीने में कर लेते हो तो आई एम श्योर you will actually feel the benefits out of it after the 2 years, or maybe after 1 year of MBA. So you can thank me later. Please like this video if you have liked it. Share it with your friends. यार share में कमी मत करो. Don't restrict knowledge to yourself. Share it with your peers. Share it with your other groups in WhatsApp. And please, so guys, stay tuned. Bye bye. All sorted.